What's going on, guys? I'll be doing a test with some of my firearms with 9mm ammunition, and just wanted to show you all what I'll be using. And if you're thinking about getting into guns, into shooting, recreational, all that, it's a whole lot of fun. But if you're gonna carry, for example, just for the newer shooters out there, you definitely, for your self-defense handgun, you do not want to carry full metal jacket. This is full metal jacket. This is used just for target practice and stuff like that. And the reason why you don't want to carry it is because it will over penetrate. So if you hit somebody, it'll go through that person and then you can hit somebody else. You want to use something more like this. Okay, this is a hollow point. And the reason it's called a hollow point, it's the inside is hollow, and usually they'll expand. Once they hit somebody, they'll expand, and all that energy will be dissipated rather quickly instead of just keep on trucking right through them. Anyways, let's get started. We'll start from left to right. So, on the left hand side, we have this right here. This is from Ammo Incorporated, and this is a hollow point. Just brass on the case, nothing special. These, not that good, to be honest. These are pretty bad. They're not very consistent when they expand and all that. Anyways, on the bucks, the feet per second of the muzzle, they claim 1160 feet per second. So 1160. I don't know. We'll see about that. Up next, that is probably what I shoot the most. Just full metal jacket. When I go to the range, that's from Two Way Warehouse. No, I'm not sponsored by them, but I do have a shitload of their ammo. It's pretty cheap and it gets the job done. That's 115 grain. All right, next, right up here, we have Underwood Extreme Defender. Underwood Extreme Defender. That is a very nice round. It is nickel plated. These are a little expensive, but definitely worth it. It's a solid copper jacket, so it doesn't expand at all or anything like that. It just uses fluid displacement. But that right there is a very good round, especially in 380. Very good round. Let's see, the feet per second on that one. That one's 68 grain, and the feet per second, 1700 feet per second. That round gets very good penetration, at least 15, 16 inches. Up next, we got Elite Defender. I'm sorry, Elite Defense. That's V-Crown from 6 Hour. There's the box. Very, very good round as well. Just a brass jacket. A brass case. But yeah, definitely a good round as well. Very consistent. Good penetration. Nothing too crazy, but definitely gets the job done. Very good round. A lot of people like that round. Up next, the feet per second on that one was 1185 feet per second, and that is 115 grain, but they come in different grains as well. Up next, we got good old Gold Dot, Speer Gold Dot. This is a very proven round right here. It's been used a lot in law enforcement, and it's a very consistent round as well. Nickel plated. So, very, very good round. Very consistent. That one is 124 grain, and it doesn't say the feet per second on the box. All right, on to the next one. We got Federal American Eagle. Honestly, I haven't shot a lot of this, but it should be decent ammo. Federal's pretty decent. Just full metal jacket, nothing special, just for the range. That one is 115 grain, and it's traveling at 1180 feet per second. All right, next one, Winchester. So, Winchester Defense Jacketed Hollow Point. Nothing special, really. These are, I mean, apart from that, they're pretty cheap actually. That box right there of 50 was, I believe, like $32. So that's, for hollow points, that's pretty cheap. But these are okay. Nothing amazing or anything, but they get the job done. They mushroom out pretty good, expand pretty good. So pretty decent round. Up next, we got the Winchester USA Ready. And these come with a little plastic tip. Nickel plated. But yeah, that little plastic tip right there in the center. These are hollow points, of course, but that little plastic piece in the center is supposed to help with like expansion. So if clothing doesn't get stuck in there and stuff like that, and they actually have a decent chance of expanding. These are actually okay. Nothing amazing. I'd say a little bit better, just a tiny bit better than the Winchester Defense, but not a huge difference. And those are actually plus P. So that's 124 grain plus P. And on the box, it says they're traveling at 1,200 feet per second. So again, we'll see about that. All right, next one. Hornady American Gunner. There's the box. And these are just brass case. These, honestly, nothing special. Honestly, I don't really recommend these. These are pretty inconsistent. Sometimes they won't even expand or mushroom out, or if they do, it's just a little bit. These are not that good, I'll be honest. And I love Hornady, one of my favorite companies. Those, supposedly, they're traveling at 1175 feet per second, and those are plus P. All right, let's see. Next up, we got Hornady Critical Duty. Now this is a very nice round. Very, very nice round. That's the 124 grain flex lock, they call it. 124 grain flex lock. At the muzzle, 1175 feet per second, they claim. But these get very good penetration, and they're very good at going through like light barriers, like car windshield, stuff like that. Very good penetration. When they mushroom out, they're pretty good. Not the best as far as mushrooming, but they get good expansion. One of my favorite rounds right here. 124 grain plus P from Hornady. Yep, I know they look similar, but they're actually not. That is 135 grain. 135 grain plus P from Hornady. These have very good penetration as well, just a little bit heavier grain. Very good at going through, light barriers and stuff like that. Once again, nickel plated, great round. The feet per second on those is supposed to be 1070 feet per second, so not bad. All right, up next we got Armscore. This is actually pretty cheap ammo. Just target practice, nothing crazy. Little Armscore 115 grain full metal jacket. And then we got Blazer, very popular, super popular. You can find that in pretty much any gun shop. 115 grain. They come in 124 grain as well. But these are just for practice, just brass. Very good ammo. Up next, SMB. There we go. SMB, pretty good ammo too. I've had no issues with them. Full metal jacket, just to practice. Yada, yada, yada. All right. Up next, we got Hornady Subsonic. And just so y'all can see the box. Hornady Subsonic. This is 147 grain, and it's got the XTP. The XTP bullet. Honestly, these, not that good. These don't really even like to expand, just because they're traveling so slow. Just a Brass case, nothing special. Yeah, these are not that good. I do not recommend them. I mean, yeah, do not recommend this round. Those, of course, since they're subsonic, they say that they fly at 975 feet per second at the muzzle. So we'll see about those as well. Up next, another one of my favorite rounds is Hornady's Critical Defense. And this is 115 grain. Okay. 115 grain. Just brass. But it does have that FTX bullet. So got that little rubber insert in there, which helps it not get clogged with clothing, and it helps it expand and all that. Pretty good expansion from these rounds. Haven't had any issues with them. Very, very good rounds. And those are traveling at 1135 feet per second at the muzzle. All right, up next, maybe a little bit less popular, but these are 100 grain FTX, and as you can see, the little insert is pink, not red, like the regular Critical Defense. I've tried these, and supposedly they say that they're supposed to be like a little bit less recoil and all that. See, reduce recoil. Honestly, the recoil difference, I didn't really notice it that much. But these will get to close to 12 inches of penetration. I haven't seen them go past 12, 13 inches. Not the best penetration, but they're decent little rounds. All right. Those are traveling at 1125 feet per second. Okay. Up next. All right, here we go. Up next, we have Federal HST, 124 grain. Very, very popular round. Extremely reliable. I've had no issues when I've shot these before. They are very consistent when they do mushroom out. Just very good penetration as well. A lot of law enforcement agencies use these as well. And I mean, just a very proven round. Very, very proven round. At the muzzle, they're claiming 1150 feet per second. And they're nickel plated. So that's nice. Also sealed. I don't know if you can see the little blue right there. That's supposed to help with like waterproofing and all that, but one of my favorite rounds as well. All right, up next. Yep, I know it looks just the same, and it is, but this is the Plus P variant. I mean, they're pretty much identical. Just in the back right there, I don't know if you could read, it says Plus P. Very good round as well. Up next is Federal Punch. Now, Federal Punch, this one sealed as well, but this one actually kind of looks like the HST as well. But it does, when it mushrooms out, it doesn't expand exactly the same. It's a little bit different. Not as much expansion as the HST, but still very good expansion. And sometimes these actually penetrate a little bit more than HST. And actually they're cheaper. So I got this box of 20 for $20, and the box of HST I got it for, I think it was $31. So pretty significant difference. But these are, yeah, the way they perform, very close to HST. All right. Those are flying at 1150 feet per second. All right. Now up next, another pretty popular round. Honestly, I don't have a lot of experience with this round. It's nickel plated, it's sealed right back here. You see the blue. I've heard good and bad things about this round. Some people say, oh, it's not consistent, but most of the actual reviews and stuff that I've seen, it does seem to get good penetration and good expansion. But I've heard good and bad things about this round. Yeah, Federal Hydroshock. And as you can see, there's a little rod in the middle. And supposedly that rod is supposed to help it to go through like barriers and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, seems like a decent round. I'll be testing that too. All right. Up next. Oh, I'm sorry, the Hydroshock, the feet per second, 1120 feet per second. Okay, up next, Liberty Civil Defense. Okay, now, a lot of people love this round, and a lot of people hate this round. Okay, it just depends what you want to get out of the round, guys. This round is only 50 grains, okay? But on the feet per second, it claims 2,040 feet per second. Now that is pretty crazy. This is a little bit of an exotic round. It's almost $2 a piece. When I bought it, this box comes with 20, and it was like 40 bucks, 42 bucks, something like that. These are very pricey. You can pretty much only get these online. But this round, some people don't like it because it doesn't have penetration. So pretty much, as you see here, it's just the plating on the outside, and then on the very end of the round, right here, there's like in the inside, there's like a little disc that comes flying out. So anyways, you shoot the round and maybe it penetrates 6 inches, 7 inches at most, right? So, but the good thing is it basically shatters. It's kind of like those stupid RIP rounds that some people post about. But yeah, it basically fragments, you know. It's only 50 grain. It just completely shatters once it hits somebody. And then the little disc goes flying just a little bit further, close to 11, 12 inches. So yeah, these are actually nice to carry. They make a difference when you're carrying. Since the rounds are so light, really your magazine is not heavy at all. It doesn't weigh anything. So therefore it helps a lot with weight. Especially if you're carrying like, 12 to 15 rounds. Definitely makes a difference with the weight. But yeah, not a lot of penetration with these. So you've got to know the limits. But yeah, pretty fast little round. And then up next, we got, of course, I got to test some steel ammo. Okay. This is just Full Metal Jacket, MagTech, 115 grain. Nothing special. Let's see here. Just a magnet, steel case. Some guns have problems, running steel case ammo. But, some guns like some ammo, some other guns don't like certain ammo, whatever. Just find out what works. So there's that MagTech. And then here's another one. Not very popular, but Sergeant Major Munitions. Brass jacket, zinc plated. Okay. Just 115 grain. Full Metal Jacket. Nothing crazy. Steel. There you go. So steel case ammo. Alright guys, well, that's it as far as the rounds I'll be shooting. And yeah, the test I'll be doing is just basically to see if my gun cycle with this ammo, if there's any ammo that I have problems with, not cycling properly, stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like. Comment down below what your favorite carry ammo is for 9mm, or just any caliber in general. What is your favorite carry ammo? Comment down below, share. Oh, also another thing, if you enjoy watching like ballistics videos, stuff like that, there's a very good channel on YouTube. It's called Tools and Targets. He does an amazing job showing you like how, and there's a lot of these rounds on there, how a lot of these rounds, once they hit like gel, how they act and all that. So yeah, hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.